Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Hairymuppet. Welcome back to Factory Town for another summary video. I'm still worried about the gold because it's still hovering around the 600k mark, and it used to be 700 and something, but now it's just hovering around the 6. So I'm not sure if it's broken or not, but whatever. So I have discovered that the Omni Temple, I've learned a lot more about the Omni Temple. So I learned what this setting does. If you turn this on, it'll automatically collect the bonus and then continue on. So basically right now you give it 100 things or 100 offerings and it gives you 1 star for each one. And at the end there's a bonus 100. And after the bonus 100, it changes the recipe to 4 new things. So if you turn this on, then it'll automatically collect the bonus and switch over automatically. Which means if you're automatically feeding every single good under the sun into it, then it will just keep going infinitely. So that's awesome, because that does mean automated golden coin, star coin income. We can just turn it on and let it go, assuming that we're giving it every possible thing that it will ever need. So that's definitely the aim. So what I've done here is I've done a little dog leg. So every single cart going into the system drops off at the Omni Temple first. So yeah, and then I don't actually know how to turn this off, but I suppose what I could just do is I could just delete this rail stop if I really wanted to. Or I could. What I could do is I could just put a toggle right here. This is my. Actually, I don't want to put it there because I might need to put a belt there, but I'll put a toggle right here. That might be okay. So this is on, and then do that. There. So if I turn it off, it's going to disable the station. So let's turn it on. That way I can easily just turn off the railway station if I want to. So what I've decided to do is, these are all the ones that I've needed so far. Well, maybe not some of these. I just built all 4 because I figured I needed them. But I've routed them all through. So this whole section is going to be a combination Omni Temple, and it's also going to be a combination goods storage. So you must have been done ages ago. Okay, so that's fine. So I've got over here, I've got a magic conveyor belt set up and a normal conveyor belt set up as well. So all of these are slow as. I haven't done much optimization except putting a second mine in here for the forge, because that one's always slow. But I've done almost no, I don't think I've put extra workers in any of these, or I've tried not to. There might be some in some of them that I just need to get rid of, but at the moment it seems to be low. So yeah, I've got a little air temple that I've built in here to keep this guy going. This might need a bit of optimization, might need a second mine. Although this mine's doing okay. It's the problem with the magic forge. Yeah, because this thing is a pile of crap. So maybe another one of those mines. Because these ones are very slow. But this, yeah, that's only got 43. Okay, we need to do something about this. Just real quick, need to do something about this. And it's not the crystals underground that's the problem. It's the problem. We'll actually move them out. I want one space between you. The problem is the mine speed itself. So, like this is running full speed, no problems. The problem is the actual mine speed, not the stuff underneath. So we will get some more mana shards. I've gone full depleted underground for this. I figure the Earth Shrine it's technically better, but then that means you have to do stuff above ground as well, and it's a lot harder to do these really nice little small setups that actually perform pretty well. They do a decent job. So anyway, we could put another one here as well if we really needed. And it's 1 extra worker. I'm still very worried about workers, to be honest, because yeah, I just am worried about workers. Not so much for this section, because I can shut this down. I mean, it doesn't shut down the workers, but I can just close this off anytime I want. But a lot of this will be closed down anyway. Like this one's producing elixirs. They need to be transported into the specialist at some point, I think. Or the apothecary, one or the other. So the apothecary will need the elixirs. So the only reason I put a setup in here was because I thought that was the only thing that was needed for the Omni Temple. Now we know better. So a lot of this will probably get ripped out. Like the rails will probably stay. The fire rings will get ripped out because they're needed for the specialist store. The warm coats will get ripped out because they're needed for a store. The elixirs will get ripped out. So some things will get ripped out and some things will stay. But this area, like all these will get ripped out because, yeah, I need those for stores as well. And then we'll just rely on the rail system to drop off the goods. And anything that's not needed in a store will be manually created and belted in. And this will basically be... So anything that's not needed in a store will be here. And then I'll use all of them as also these resources, whatever these resources are. Because, I mean, pickaxes will probably show up at some point. So I'll make them down here and then I'll just belt them in. Which is... Yeah, it's a bit crazy, but... Yeah, I don't know if it's actually going to be possible to belt them all in. What I might do is I might have a different rail network. Just a single rail network that goes next to the Omni Temple that carries all of this stuff. And I'll have a single cart for each good. In fact, I had that plan. And then I forgot that I had that plan. So I built all these belts. So maybe... Because belts always get screwed up. So maybe what we'll do is we'll put in that extra rail network. Like going over here and then going as far as it needs to go to get to all of these goods. And it can snake around everywhere. Because it doesn't have to be fast. I don't care if this is fast. I just care as long as it's consistent. Consistently working in the background. Consistently getting infinite research while we do other stuff. So I have done a little bit of research. I've gone up... I've just been focusing on the Omni upgrade power. So I've done that 3 times. First one was 1 star, second one was 2 stars, third one was 4th star, and now it's 7 star, which tells me that the game developers just hate me. But we are now up to 160%. So one more upgrade, which is 7 stars, so I need 700 total for that upgrade. And it should be up to 200%, which means we're tripling the speed of a building just by putting one of those upgrades. And I don't think it's... Can we do a test here? I don't think it's multiplying on top of itself. That's the thing. Okay. So do so... We should be able to figure this out. Okay, so it's 325. Okay, so it's the basic 200. So we do this once. 845. 325. So it's 525 on top of it. Yeah, that's another 525. So it's not multiplicative on top of itself. It's just this plus 320% is multiplicative on top of the other two. And I really think this should have been multiplicative, especially since it specifically says that it needs to be. But anyway, let's delete that. Let's get the shards back. Oh, copy. And then we copy and paste. Just to get those coins. I think we get the coins back as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We're done. We got a pretty decent amount of stuff going on. I've put 5 workers in this because it was so slow. And obviously we still got 5 workers in there. But for the most part, I am trying to cut down on the workers. And I really love something that tells me which buildings have 5 workers in them. Because I may have put 5 workers into some building because it was just too slow. And then I forgot about it. And those 5 workers are going to kill me by the end of the game. They really are. But yeah, so I guess the end game is going to be those Omni Stone upgrades, because apparently you can upgrade that system 10 times And if you upgrade it 10 times, what are you doing? You're gold. There was a rail. I got rid of the rail system down here because we don't need it anymore. I could probably get rid of a bunch of other things as well. Like up here, all this can go. Now we got 1,000 gems here, which is quite a bit, which I don't really want to get rid of, but we just don't need it anymore. So delete, 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 delete. I won't delete those gems. You guys can go. But the barn with all the gems in them. But the fire temple, we don't need that anymore. I was leaving it up here for the magic rails, but now we're going to reuse the system that provides them to the Omni Temple for actually building them as well, because it's just easier, and the amount that we're going to need. Don't care about you. The amount that we're going to need for the Omni Temple is going to be small because it changes. And there's so many different goods that I don't think it's going to be all that much. So you guys, you're going to take all of these. Can you make it over there? No, you can't. I would love to drop them off in this barn. So when this barn gets empty, let's just get them. To drop it off in here, and then we'll get another caravan, and all you do is take out of there and drop off in there. Actually, what am I doing? I am so dumb. I am so dumb. Okay, you guys go, you guys go, you guys go. I deleted a bit of stuff there, but we have to use the magical teleportation skills that we have been given. Okay. And I'm going to use our magic conveyor belt. Oh, you were actually low. Okay, well this works out then. So this, well, all of these will eventually get used up, so that's fine. We probably need to get rid of the air system as well. All of this can go. Like, this is all magic. Okay, I'm going to take you. And I'm going to put you over here. There we go. So those will slowly drain out because these aren't a lot, and I'll get the magic one, the metal ones, sorry, as well, moved over. Ah, I love that I'm able to do this. Just magically move barns wherever the hell I want them. It's fantastic. Okay, excellent. And now we can go ahead and delete the rest of it. So yeah, this Omni Temple, I am 100% going to make it work full time. I haven't got blue belt books yet, but we've already got a couple of setups here, so I might make another setup for blue books. That'll take care of that. And then I'll just start building stuff up as it needs it. But obviously do it properly, I think. What are you guys doing? What is your deal? You are the mana bricks. Okay. I'll leave you alone for now, because I might need you later, but you guys are the other ones. Oh no, you are the metal wheels. I just destroyed metal wheels. Okay. What were you? I don't know what that was, but I don't think I needed it. There was a barn. There was a barn here full of metal wheels. I just deleted all my metal wheels. Okay, we'll let that one go. all of this can go. What do you got? You have got yellow crystals. You have got yellow crystals. I'm going to go ahead and delete these ones and move these ones across. I mean, I'm not that desperate that I need all of them, so... Okay, that one's almost full anyway, so that one's fine. And then we can get rid of everything else. You were the mana stones, which I'm not going to touch. You were a bit of gold, which I'm not going to touch. You were everything else. This wagon goes away. Was there another wagon here? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, it does feel a bit wrong to be deleting all of these goods when they're supposed to be like, you know, fairly high value, but you only got 50, so I don't mind deleting you. Once you get to the point where where you can just make whatever you want from wherever you want, it becomes a lot easier to just throw resources away. Like these magic stones and stuff, I could just put down a new thing anywhere I want and make a crap load of them. So I'm worried so much less about this stuff. Let's leave some of that road there. Okay. You are hiding over there in the corner. And there's an air stone stuck right in the middle of all that crap. So well goes away. We still got this system kind of doing its thing for the all the iron wheels, which I know I'll get rid of, which is going to suck because I think they're needed for mine carts. But yeah, that's fine. They'll rebuild. We got a little random cloth set up here. Gold. So all those guys can stay. And what was this? This was gold as well, right? Did I? Oh, I screwed up the conveyor belts. What are you doing? Get in there. Stupid conveyor belts. Okay, well this could have been going for a lot longer then, but anyway. Let's empty all that stuff out. And I think we're pretty good here. Okay, so I'm still not sure if I should be going for goods yet. I think we really need to get to a point where we're minimizing the work so we need to produce the goods. Like this, I think we worked out this was like 30 workers to get. Or this one is like 28. These ones are 30 workers. So we have to figure out how to minimize it, minimize the number of workers without cutting down on the amount of goods we're producing. And we can measure this pretty easily, but yeah, this one, I think we said the average was needed to be like 10. So we need to get this down to 10 workers, still producing the amount of goods we need. Which I think we can do. I mean, all we need to do is we need to get another Omnistone upgrade. That'll put this up to 200%. Then we do one Omnistone upgrade. A single level on each building should triple the speed. And once we triple the speed, we can go from 30 workers down to 10 workers. Now we will have to worry about all the grain usage and stuff like that, but I mean, I reckon it's be okay. We can completely fill this guy up and it should be fine. So that'll be our aim. So short term is to do that. But of course, to do that, we need 700 more star coins, which means we need to get this guy automated. Which means blue books right now, cure spell books, which I probably will build a setup for that, and then we can cut that setup down later on. I'll make the same sort of setup and then I'll cut it down. Or maybe what I'll do is I'll just do a hack, because I got all these books, enchanted books over here, so I'll just do a hack and then convert them into blue ones and then just shove them in here. Something like that, just to get it over the line, because all I need is 700. Once I get 700 star coins, then I just need a decent supply of purple coins and Omnistones, which I have both of. And then I can start to do my setup. And I think that'll be my setup. A single upgrade, triple the speed, and we will go from there. I mean, yeah, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20, 28. So that'll reduce it from 30 to 10, which is what we want. 10 times 50 is 500, and we got an extra 500 left over. So that's what we want. Now this might not produce enough, And I think at that point, if it doesn't produce enough, then we do a second upgrade. Then we go and... So every building has one upgrade. And if we need it, we go to a second upgrade. And that will not be multiplicative. But it'll basically be... So this... If this... So one upgrade is multiplying the speed by 3. 2 upgrades is multiplying the speed by 5. And that that I think I can work with. We can do some math. I don't know. I still don't know how reliable these timers are for how long they use these things up. I really don't know. If I thought they were reliable, then I could time them, and then I can figure out exactly how many goods we need. But I'm not sure if they're reliable, and to be honest, I don't want to have to go through every single one and figure it out. And we're starting to run out of blue coins as well. But when we get a proper Cure spellbook set up, maybe I'll make it, but I'll make it cut down in anticipation of the Omni Stones or something like that. I'll see. I'll see what makes the most sense. And of course, it's probably a bit obvious, but we do have a barn full of the magic rails, so we could probably do that right now, actually. We got 1,000 of the damn things, so might as well. So let's do that. You are not helping me. We have to do it like that, and then we have to delete it and do it again. It's a very... Doing a U-turn is very complicated. We go down like that, then we go to across like that, and then sometimes it still does that. Corners are not too hard, but yeah. Just keep on going. Let's just go straight through here. Ah, yes. Okay, so that has screwed that up. Okay. I will use the magic rails for this, simply because so I don't have to do it again. Okay. I think what we'll do is we'll manually tie these in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's good. And then we go like this. Okay, so I'll just do the first bit, and I won't do the rest. That makes it a lot easier. Man, these cuts are going so slow compared to what they got with the magic rails. That's insane. Okay. Do a straight cut again. And then pause. Do this. Do a corner. X that. 3, 4. At least we don't have to mess around with the filters. We can just leave the filters where they are, and they just sort of take care of themselves. Does that work? Does that fully... Seems like it worked. Okay, seems like everything worked there. I was a bit worried that it wouldn't go under the bridge properly, but seemed to have gone okay. Okay. Man, finding this copy command has been amazing. Whoop, there goes my mouse. Needs to be there as well. I should go back and check that I did that for the other ones, but I think I... Well, and there goes my mouse again. And I just start an email, which I probably shouldn't have done. I forgot to mention as well, this may be the last video that you guys see on this computer, because my computer has been crashing quite a bit. Okay, so these are good. And I've finally gotten to the point where I'm just like, nah, this is crap. So I've had another computer ready to go for the last like 6 months or something like that. It's been just sitting there. It's like collecting dust. I haven't moved because moving computers from one to the other is a bit of a pain in the ass. I mean, you got to go and you got to update all your programs. Well, you got to reinstall all your programs. You got to do all this and you got to do all that. It is a pain in the ass. So I've been sort of pushing it off because I'm like, oh, this computer's still fine and blah 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 blah. But it actually crashed while I was casting a video this morning for another channel. And at that point I was just like, look, that's like 10 minutes of footage gone because the video was corrupted. So I was like, nah, this is not what's going to be happening here. Now, I think I tried to do a test for Magic Rails off camera, I think, and I'm not sure what happened. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a test. Yeah, because we definitely know that these are running at 4 times. I think I tested that last time. I tested that against a conveyor belt, and they were running at 4 times. I have a feeling these are double, just from looking at them. Because this one's going across, so we see this one going to the right. I think they're double, but it's very hard to tell. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this. And then we're going to do this. And then we're going to put a card on each one. Okay. So I'm going to press reverse and they both start at the same time. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Okay, that was pretty close. That was pretty close. Reverse it again. Oh, no. That. Whoop. What are you doing? Okay, let's just get him. Let him go. Let him go. Okay, so now the corner may be screwing things up a little bit. Vroom, vroom. Okay, I think that's close enough to be double. I think the minecart gets slowed a little bit down on this corner, which is why it arrives a little bit after. But I think that's close enough. I think let's say it's double the speed, and be done with it, which is great. So that means this is 8 tiles a second, pretty much. So we have a look. Boom, boom. Yeah, that's pretty much 8 tiles a second. So that's fine. No, nothing in the barn. That's beautiful. Of course, we are undersupplying everybody because we haven't adjusted any of the systems since we got 100 houses. They're all still scaled for 40 houses. But that's fine. That's fine. And my autosave is taking longer and longer, but yeah. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. So I think we're still okay. I think we got a plan. All of our plans keep getting screwed over. This, I swear to God, this thing where it said 25% was multiplicative. You lied to me. You lied to me so badly. I mean, 25%, that should be times 1.25, but it's not. It's not. And then this one, which doesn't mention it at all, is multiplicative. Anyway, we got a plan now. We can spend 10 Omni Stones to triple a building speed. Triple it. Okay? Now, this might... The only problem this is going to have is with mines. Forests, we could triple the amount of trees they have access to. And these ones are fine anyway. I don't know if I mentioned it, but there was actually a patch where the speed was increased from 2 seconds to 3 seconds for wood. And I was like, you bastards! What are you doing to me? But it hasn't really destroyed any of my systems. How did that happen? That's not supposed to happen. But yeah, they changed. I think they changed the farm time from 1.5 seconds to 2 seconds. So yeah, I'm trying to build a Megabase here. You do not want to be doing this stuff to me. I mean, seriously, that's just mean. But That's alright. If we can triple the speed, then that's fine. And what we can do, if we really start to run into worker problems, we can just keep going. We can just keep getting this Omni Stone. Omni upgrade power. Because the thing is, one upgrade is triple, and two upgrades is quintuple, is 5 times. But if we do this another 5 times, because none of these resources will be a massive problem in the long term, so we do it another 5 times, like from level 5 to level 10, then suddenly one upgrade multiplies it by 5, and 2 upgrades multiply it by 9. If you think about that, how that works. So this, I think, is a real solution. Now, it doesn't matter if the star count spirals up into the millions, or not millions, but into like double digits and stuff like that, because this is going to be automated. Fully automated. Whatever this needs, I'm going to pump into it. I'm going to get rid of these conveyor belts. I'm going to have a rail system, a secondary rail system that goes around to all of these. We're building the purple up here, and this doesn't need too much. So we got this whole area here. We can build another rail line right down the middle, build whatever crap we need that isn't on the main network, and just rail it into this Omni Temple, and we'll have everything. We will have everything, and it'll be beautiful. And if I really wanted to go crazy, I could build a secondary Omni Temple and just put it right next to the first one. Because the same carts will go through it, and then that'll increase my star count even more. And I guess if that's the case, I could do it, yeah. But my god, this thing, I swear to god, this thing at some point was taking Omni pipes. This is just a mana pipe, so that one's fine. But I had an Omni pipe set up before, and if you've never seen Omni pipes, let's have a look at the recipe. So it needs a mana pipe, which is annoying, a magic conveyor belt, which is annoying, an elixir, which is annoying, and an Omni stone. Like, what the F? This Omni pipe is the stupidest item I have ever seen. I know you can like transport items underground and crap like that, so it's incredibly useful, but my god. Just no. No. And I'm going to have to make that, because that was already in the Omni Temple 1, so it's going to be in there again. Well, I've already got stuff. I got the mana pipe, I got this, I got the elixirs over here. So what I can do is I've got 3 of the 4 ingredients, so 3, and then I just need Omni stones. So I could somehow shift these over, or I could have another Omni stone set up down here, which I might do anyway, because I might need Omni stones for this directly as one of the goods. So I guess I'll have to do that. I'll have to duplicate this setup again. I think I probably should. Actually, no, I don't think I should duplicate it, because how many workers does this take? A lot. It takes a lot of workers. I don't want to duplicate this setup. I want to reuse it. So we might have to get some sort of conveyor belt from this barn going on down here, and then hooking into the rail network. And I'll have to hook in the rail network not only to fill this up, but also to pass across to the whatever stupid building is making the Omni pipes, because that'll need it. Oh god, yes, not duplicating setups is extremely important. This will all go away at some point as well, although pickaxes will probably be a good that I need. So does that mean I duplicate this, the reinforced planks? Oh god, because we're duplicating stuff all over the place. Look at this. This one's making leather. Like, I mean, there's only 3 workers, but still, we're duplicating leather production here. Do we want to somehow take leather off the main thing and then use it for other... I don't know. It doesn't seem like a big deal until you realize this is what we need to produce. These reinforced planks, and they are needed for the markets. Do I want to duplicate this setup? How can we afford the workers? And I don't want to go above 100 houses, because that means it's going to screw up our entire system of filling all these. So yeah, it's very all over the place. It really is very all over the place. Okay, but we've been casting for a decent amount of time now. I think I'm just going to go forward. I'm going to try and get this working. We might make Omni pipes and other stuff like a special good. pickaxes may be a special good. But I just don't know, because in star coins, we don't need an unlimited amount of them. We really don't. We've got very specific set goals, and I could easily be happy with feeding in some special stuff like the pickaxes. Maybe I'll leave this set up here, and I'll feed the pickaxes or these in special when they're needed. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. We could put a little bridge and a thing over here so caravans could go in. We could do that anyway. Could have a bridge over. We could have caravans going in. Or maybe we just move this, I don't know. Because I'm talking about deleting this setup because it will be in the market anyway. But then it's just pickaxes that become a problem because, well, actually, I think I'm talking out of my ass because we need pickaxes here anyway. Yeah, we do. We need pickaxes here anyway. So I'm talking out of my ass. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Pickaxes are fine. They're in a market, so we don't need to worry about it. This entire setup will be destroyed at some point. Okay, so that's the thing. We got an Omni Temple. Now we need to start getting it working. We need to get one more upgrade for here with 700 stars, so that we can start to do stuff. And I'm actually going to increase the storage here, because I feel like Omni Stones, we need a lot of them. So X that 3. We need a lot of them, so I'm going to boost the storage up here. In fact, let's do it like this. I don't want to waste any, so you guys go over into there. Rotate. Okay. There we go. Fully upgrade. Fully upgrade. There we go. Get as many Omni Stones as I can get. And then when we need to get around to research, well, I suppose I can feed them in there now. Or actually, better idea. Let's just move the school down because, yeah, barn. Yeah. Rotate. Copy. Like that. 3. Just keep making Omni Stones as long as you can. I mean, the only downside to doing this is that we might eventually run out of other stuff. Don't care about these being destroyed. Like, we might run out of the stones, like the air stones, the fire stones, all that sort of stuff. We might use up all of them, but I'm not sure I really care too much about that. Okay. Autosave, and there we go. So there's our base. We got so many of these in storage now. Well, we will have a total of 5,000, which we will absolutely need if we're going to do stuff. And yeah, I might split them out and take them over here somewhere to go over to the other side where they will be needed for Omni pipes and maybe something else, I'm not sure. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, I think I'm going to finish this video off, and I'll just keep working on the Omni Temple, I guess, trying to make that as 100% perfect as possible, and then trying to make these setups smaller. Like this setup could be a lot smaller. How's our magic rails going? They're recovering. They're not taking too long to recover, I guess. What is this slow on? Oh, yeah, red crystals, okay. Probably because of this. It's always this manic shards. It just takes so long. I could upgrade it, but I mean, magic rails. I'm not exactly using a crap load of them, so maybe I don't care. Yeah, gold's definitely crashing. It's crashing so slowly, but it's definitely crashing. Maybe I should just up the number of yellow coin goods I'm putting in, because we need more of them anyway. So, I mean, you look at you need to be at 10. I'll reset all these back down to 10. You are 10, you are 10, you are 10. I'm pretty sure we're not over-producing on fruit. No, we are not. Set that down to 10. Set that down to 10. Chicken. How are we doing on chicken? Actually doing pretty good. I'll only set this down to 15. I don't want to start filling up again, but 10 should be fine. And bread. Bread's a big breadwinner. Oh, I'm so hilarious. So, what will do is build a bunch more minecarts. Pause. Control C. And do all that. Unpause. They're all bread, so I think they're all bread anyway. Bread. Yeah, they're all set to bread, so they'll come around eventually. This is full, so should be fine. And that'll get our gold up a little bit, because I think bread is definitely the thing that's worth the most in here that we're currently producing. Cooked meat is close, but yeah, bread, definitely. And we can definitely put some more bread in there. And now that we've got magic rails, look at how far apart these guys are. There is no way that we're ever going to overpopulate this system. This is awesome. Alright, we're definitely going to finish it off there. So as stated before, our goals are going to be the Omni Temple, getting that next star research, which takes 700 stars for the Omni upgrade. Then we got the ability to easily triple a building's speed with 100 purple coins and 10 Omni Stones, which is great. And we're going to have Omni Stones coming out of our butt soon. Get up there, get up there, get up there. All you need to be fully upgraded. I want 5,000 Omni Stones ready and waiting. Is this guy running out of energy? No. No, he's got quite a lot of energy. Quite a lot. Now, I'm not sure. You're still pushing through. You're still pushing through. You got a ton. You got a ton. I reckon these will crash at some point. I don't think we're making enough to keep up with this, especially when it's got 5 workers in it. Actually, one Omnistone upgrade would be enough to get this. So we just do 1. Yeah, that's now 8. That's higher than putting an extra 4 workers in. If we put the 4 workers in, now it's insane. Now it's insane. I'm going to leave it at 1 because I don't want to have extra workers in if I don't have to. And this as well. You know what? Whatever. No workers for you. We could Omni Stone it, but whatever. That's already pretty fast anyway. 755%. Okay, so we're going to finish it off here. These guys are doing well. These ones, so that's all right. You're looking a little bit slow, but that's because this is actually working. So excellent. Okay. Maybe do some Omni Stones as well for these guys. Maybe I should put a barn here for the mana crystals. They're doing alright. Now that they got 2 mines, they're doing alright. So, I think I'll just leave them. It's a pity, it's a real pity that this recipe, the production speed, didn't work out. If that really was multiplicative, that would have been awesome, because it means you don't have to go around to every building and faff around with it. It just happens. But anyway, such is life. So anyway, we're going to finish off there. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys later.